Good morning, everybody. I am Assistant Professor Dr. Kumari Priyamvada Dinesh Bhatt. I teach English to BA Part 1, and today we are going to learn the last poem of this semester, Middle Age. It is composed by Kamla Das. Kamla Das, known as Kamla Suraya in her latter years, was an Indian writer best known for her frank and fearless descriptions of women's lives and sexuality. She was born into a literary family. Her father was managing editor of the widely circulated daily Matrubhumi, and her mother was a renowned poet. Das excelled at writing from an early age. She was married at 15, and her husband Das, Madhav Das encouraged her to write and publish her works. She wrote both in English and in Malayalam. Her candid writing won her several admirers as well as detractors. She is remembered today as a controversial but one of the most authentic voices in Indian literature. The following poem is written in Das' usual confessional style. It depicts the anguish of a middle aged mother who feels redundant in her adolescent child's life. The present poem Middle Age by Kamla Das. The very title of the poem shows that the poet is talking about the middle age of the woman, middle age of a mother. This poem is a deeply touching poem about the agonies of a mother. The poem conveys all the loneliness, pain, and agony of the middle age. It also sheds some light on the lack of love in human relationships. In this selfish world, she cannot be one mother but a representative of all mothers. Here, the poet has described the pain and loneliness of a middle aged mother who is left alone by her teenager son. As her son grows into teenage, he left his mother lonely and alone in her home, in her own world, and he has come out of those childhood days into his youth. In this way, the mother is left alone, and so that she is sad, she is lonely, she is painful, and that agony is described very beautifully in the present poem. So that this poem is a representative poem of all the mothers in middle age. Let us read the poem Middle Age by Kamla Das. Middle age is when your children are no longer friends but critics, stern of face and severe with their tongue. It is the time when, like pupae, they burst their cocoons and emerge in harsh and adult glory, and they no longer need you except for serving tea and pressing clothes. But you need them all the same, and badly too, so that when left alone, you touch their books and things and weep in a little secretly. Middle age is when your son, to whom you had sent once upon a time the squirrel's invitation to their jungle feast, writing in golden ink and posting it a night, turns around in disgust, crying, "You have lived in a dream world all your life. It's time to wake up, mother. You are no longer so young, you know." Pahata, Kamla Das has described the agony or the painful thoughts of every mother who is in middle age and whose son is in his teen age. Poet says that middle age is when your children are no longer your friends but critics. Poet says that middle age of a mother is when her children are no longer children but they have turned into the teenager boys and girls, teenager boy. And in this way, this son, teenager son, is not a friend of his mother like when he would be as in his childhood, but now he has become her critic. And how was a critic he is? Stern of face and severe with their tongue. and this critic is very stern, very strict critic, and very stern of face. Strictness is there on his face and severe with their tongue, and he is very harsh with his tongue. His speaking with his mother is very harsh. His comments on the behavior of his mother are very harsh comments, unsympathetic comments. पोएट सेज दॅट, कवी असं म्हणत आहे, कमलादास असं म्हणत आहे की मध्यमवयीन आई जी असते की जिची मुलं आता नुकतेच तारुण्यात पदार्पण करायला लागलेले असतात, तर हे मुलं काही त्या आईचे मित्र राहत नाहीत. ज्याप्रमाणे लहान मूल जे असतं ते आपल्या आईचा सर्वात बेस्ट फ्रेंड असतं, मित्र असतं. ते आपल्या सगळ्या इमोशन्स, सगळ्या गोष्टी आपल्या आईसोबत शेअर करत असतं. पण जसं हे छोटं मूल तारुण्यामध्ये पदार्पण करतं, ॲडोलसंट एज जे असतं, या वयाला आपण ऑडनिड एज असं म्हणतो, ऑडनिड वय म्हणतो, की जे धड लहान नाही आणि जे धड मोठं नाही, असं तारुण्याच्या उंबरठ्यावर ज्यांनी पाऊल ठेवलेलं आहे अशा वयातले जे मुलं असतात, तर हे यांच्यामध्ये हा ट्रान्झिशन पिरियड असतो. बालपणातून तारुण्यामध्ये त्यांचं रूपांतर होत असतं आणि हा जो मधला ट्रान्झिशनचा पिरियड असतो यामध्ये ते त्यांच्या व्यक्तिमत्वामध्ये खूप बदल होऊन जातो, मानसिकतेमध्ये, व्यक्तिमत्वामध्ये, विचारांमध्ये, आणि त्यांचे सगळं बिहेवियरसुद्धा पूर्वीसारखं राहत नाही. आणि याची सगळ्यात जास्त जाणीव त्यांच्या आईला होत असते आणि याचा सगळ्यात जास्त त्राससुद्धा त्यांच्या आईला होत असतो. कारण या अशा तारुण्याच्या उंबरठ्यावर पाऊल ठेवलेल्या मुलांचं आपल्या आईशी नातं हे पहिलेसारखं राहत नाही. आधी लहान बालपणामध्ये त्यांच्या आईशी त्यांचं जे एक मित्रत्वाचं, मैत्रीचं, प्रेमाचं नातं असतं, ते नातं त्यांचं पूर्णपणे बदलून जातं आणि एक विचित्र नातं त्यांचं तयार होतं. आणि ते आता त्यांच्या आईचे मित्र नसतात, तर ते कोण असतात, ते क्रिटिक बनतात, समीक्षक बनतात. आईच्या प्रत्येक गोष्ट त्यांना वागण्याची खटकत असते आणि दे आर व्हेरी स्ट्रिक्ट क्रिटिक्स. खूपच ते हार्श भाषेमध्ये आईला बोलतात. ज्या कॉमेंट्स असतात ते सिव्हिअर कॉमेंट्स त्या करतात, हार्श कॉमेंट्स करतात, आईचं मन सारखं दुखावत राहतात. अशा प्रकारचा एक विचित्र त्यांचा स्वभाव या वयामध्ये बनून जातो. इट इज द टाईम व्हेन लाईक प्युपे दे बर्स्ट देअर cocoons and emerge in harsh adult glory. It is the time when like a प्युपे दे बर्स्ट देअर ककून्स. हे वय म्हणजे कसं असतं, जणू काही ते आपल्या ककून्समधून बाहेर आलेले असतात. जसं फुलपाखरू असतं, तर फुलपाखराची जी अळी असते, अंड्यामधून निघालेली जी अळी असते, ही खूप सारे हिरवे पानं खाऊन स्वतःभोवती एक ककून तयार करते, कोश तयार करते. आणि जसे तिला पंख फुटतात तसा हा कोश ती फोडून त्याच्यातून बाहेर निघते, स्वतःचे पंख पसरवते आणि संपूर्ण जगामध्ये फिरायला मोकळी होते. तर याचप्रमाणे बालपणातून तारुण्यामध्ये पदार्पण म्हणजे कसं असतं की एका सुरक्षित अशा कोशामधून ते बाहेर पडत असतात. बाहेरच्या जगामध्ये, घरातल्या सुरक्षित वातावरणातून ते बाहेरच्या जगामध्ये प्रवेश करत असतात आणि जणू काही लाईक ए प्युपे, लाईक बटरफ्लाय दे बर्स्ट देअर ककून्स. ते त्यांचं जे ककून असतो तो फोडून ते काही जणू काही बाहेर येतात. पोएट थिंक्स अबाउट हर ॲडोलसंट सन who has come out of the cocoon of love and care, her love and affection. Her son, the poet's son, has come out of the cocoon of her love, care and affection. They burst their cocoons and emerge in the harsh adult glory. They entered into this beautiful but harsh world. Now in their adolescent age they are not in the loving and caring world of their home, but they have entered into this beautiful but harsh world, and this is their first step. And so that there are so many changes in their psychological personality and in their physical personality also. So the poet says that it is the time when like pupae they burst their cocoons and emerge in harsh adult glory. Now they no longer need you except for serving tea and pressing clothes. Now they have no affection for their mother as they once had in their childhood. एखाद्या लहान मुलाप्रमाणे त्यांना त्यांच्या आईविषयी आत्मीयता वाटत नाही, but now they need their mother only like a servant, only to serve them tea, only to press their clothes, only to do their works. And every now and then they used to give harsh comments on her every action, and in this way they have become very harsh critics. They no longer need their mother except like a servant. but you need them all the same. Now their world has the outer world of their home, the world of their friends, the world of their school, all these things have become more important in their emotional life, and their mother has no place in their emotional world. But their mother is all of the same, and she needs them all the time, like when they were children. It is the time when, like pupae, they burst their cocoons and emerge in harsh adult glory. They no longer need you except for serving tea and pressing clothes. But you need them all the time. But you need them all the same, and badly too, so that when left alone, you touch their books and things and weep a little secretly. Poet says that though your children, though that adolescent youth, your son, he doesn't need you the same, he doesn't need you, बट यू नीड देम ऑल द सेम. पण त्याच्या आईला मात्र त्या मुलाच्या प्रेमाची, अफेक्शनची पूर्वी एवढीच आवश्यकता असते, आणि किंबहुना त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त आवश्यकता असते. दॅट सन्स मदर, दॅट यंग सन्स मदर इज सीइंग द रियालिटी दॅट हर सन इज ड्रायव्हिंग हर आउट from his emotional world, and it is more painful for her. So that when left alone, you touch their books and things, and so that when this mother is alone at home, at that time she touches the books of her son, she touches the things of her son, and weep a little secretly. And she weeps because her son is emotionally not near her. Though he is physically near to her, though they are living in the same house, but emotionally he is not a child who he had been before some years. But as he has entered into his youth, his youthful world, he has a distance, he was keeping a distance from his mother, and their emotional worlds are not same, and so that she feels the loneliness, she feels the pain of losing the affection, the nearness of her son. So that she weeps secretly. Middle age is when your son, to whom you had sent once upon a time the squirrel's invitation to their jungle feast, writing in golden ink and posting it at night, turns around in disgust. मग ती जी आई असते, in the middle age, that woman, that mother, the middle aged woman, she remembers how she used to play with her child, how she used to play with her son when he was a child, and how what a fun they used to make. They used to enjoy really a very much fun in playing. And in this way she had done a very funny thing, which that funny thing, once only for his entertainment, she has written a funny invitation of squirrel's invitation of their jungle feast, and she has written that invitation in golden ink, and she hide that invitation under the pillow in the of her son in the night. And when that child had woke up in the morning, he had become very happy and very excited, and in this way both of them became very happy. And now this mother remembers all those funny things, and she weeps. She feels even much more sad. She hopes that those happy days should come back again, and her son should share all his emotions with her. They both of them should share the same emotional world together, but it is not possible now for his son also. ही जी मध्यमवयीन आई आहे, आता हिला तिचा मुलगा जेव्हा तारुण्यात त्यांनी प्रवेश केलेला आहे, नुकताच तारुण्यात प्रवेश केलेला आहे, तर तिला त्या मुलाचं सगळं लहानपण आठवतं. तो लहान असताना, तो बालक असताना, लहान मुलगा असताना त्या आईने आणि त्या मुलांनी किती मजा केली होती हे तिला सगळं आठवतं. त्यांनी त्या दोघांनी मिळून खेळलेले फनी गेम्स तिला आठवतात. त्या बाळाला खुश करण्यासाठी, बाळाला किंवा त्या मुलाला, चाइल्डला खुश करण्यासाठी, तिच्या मुलाला खुश करण्यासाठी तो लहान असताना तिने काय काय खेळ खेळले होते. एकदा तर तिने काय केलं होतं की स्क्विरल्स इन्व्हिटेशन, म्हणजे खारुताई जी असते, ह्या खारुताईने जणू काही जंगलामध्ये पार्टी अरेंज केलेली आहे आणि या पार्टीचं इन्व्हिटेशन तिने सोनेरी अक्षरामध्ये लिहून या छोट्या मुलाला पाठवलेलं आहे. आणि असं इन्व्हिटेशन तयार करून या आईने काय केलं होतं, त्या मुलाच्या उशीखाली ठेवून दिलेलं होतं. आणि जेणेकरून तो मुलगा सकाळी उठल्यावर त्याला ते दिसल्यावर तो खूप एक्साईट झाला होता, खूप आनंदी झाला होता. आणि अशा रीतीने त्या आईने आणि त्या मुलाने मिळून खूप एन्जॉय केलं होतं, खूप मजा केली होती. ह्या सगळ्या मौज मजा, त्या मुलाचा तो आनंद त्याच्या आईला आठवतो आणि तिला असं वाटतं की ते दिवस आता वापस यावे, तो आनंद वापस यावा, त्या मुलाचं त्याच्या आईशी असलेलं इमोशनल शेअरिंग वापस यावं. पण असं काही होत नाही हे तिलासुद्धा माहिती आहे. आणि म्हणून या सगळ्या जुन्या गोष्टी आठवून तिच्या डोळ्यामध्ये पाणी येतं. क्राईंग. बट आता ती ही जी गोष्ट तिच्या मुलाला, तरुण झालेल्या मुलाला जेव्हा सांगते, तेव्हा तिचा मुलगा काय म्हणतो, तरुण झालेला म्हणजे ॲडोलसंट मुलाला, जेव्हा टीनेजर मुलाला जेव्हा सांगते, तेव्हा हे सगळं तो काय म्हणतो, टर्न्स अराउंड इन डिस्गस्ट. तो मुलगा चिडून जातो. तो म्हणतो, हे काय तू आठवून राहिली आहेस. क्राईंग. यू हॅव लिव्ड इन अ ड्रीम वर्ल्ड ऑल युअर लाईफ. इट्स टाईम टू वेक अप मदर. मुलगा तिला काय म्हणतो, यू हॅव लिव्ड इन अ ड्रीम वर्ल्ड ऑल युअर लाईफ. मदर, यू हॅव लिव्ड इन अ ड्रीम वर्ल्ड ऑल युअर लाईफ. तू नुसती तुझ्या स्वप्नांच्या जगामध्ये राहू नको आई, जरा बाहेर ये. इट्स टाईम टू वेक अप मदर. जागी हो, त्या स्वप्नांच्या जगामध्ये राहू नको, असा तो मुलगा हार्शली तिला म्हणतो. आणि खरंच त्याच्या आईला खूप रडायला येतं. यू आर नो लॉंगर सो यंग यू नो. यू आर नॉट ए यंग वुमन यू नो. सो दॅट डोंट लिव्ह इन अ ड्रीम वर्ल्ड ऑफ युअर ओन. कम आउट, वेकअप. अशा रीतीने तो मुलगा त्याच्या आईला ही gives very harsh comments in strict words, and in this way all it is painful for her, for his mother to live with such adolescent son, because he is emotionally not near with her, he is emotionally far away from her, and that the affection which used to be between mother and child is now no longer there, and so that this mother is very sad, very lonely, and very painful.